at the Louis Vuitton store, and you bought the Louis Vuitton duffel bag, and then you had to give him the Louis Vuitton box that you bought to give to you as if he bought it for you, and you forgot that you put the receipt online showing that you bought a duffel bag, a Louis Vuitton duffel bag, and it's like, did she just give him the gift to give to her to act like the things that we're telling her that he ain't got no money?
The internet almost stopped when Tasha K went live on her podcast. Within minutes, clips were everywhere and people were talking nonstop. Fans thought they knew Claressa Shields, the strong, confident champion they cheered for, but suddenly everything felt more complicated. Claressa had always been a symbol of discipline and focus. Her victories in the ring made her a role model. She carried herself with confidence, trained relentlessly, and seemed to know exactly where she was headed. But according to Tasha, there's another side most people never saw. Behind the cameras, behind the smiles and interviews, there were pressures, financial problems, and hidden struggles. The podcast suggested that Claressa's fame and clean public image may have been a shield, keeping attention on her achievements while masking challenges and tensions for those around her. Fans started looking back at old videos and interviews. Every sentence, every gesture, every glance suddenly felt loaded with meaning. Even simple smiles were scrutinized for hidden truths. Tasha also claimed there was a secret relationship that caused a major emotional shift for Claressa. Trust began to waver, and the connections she believed were solid started to feel uncertain. For many listeners, this was the most personal part of the story. Fame and money are one thing, but heartbreak hits differently. After this, Claressa began pulling back from the public eye. She posted less, spoke less in interviews, and appeared more guarded. Some fans saw this as a natural response to feeling hurt. Others wondered if something bigger was happening behind the scenes. Social media erupted. One side stood firmly with Claressa, saying she deserves respect and space. The other side questioned why so many claims were surfacing at once. And as the conversation grew, attention shifted to Remy Ma and Papoose. Tasha suggested their strong public image might also be carefully curated, keeping their own struggles behind closed doors.
Hey, Auntie, I want you to meet, his name's Papoose. You said his name is what? Pap what? Pap Smith? What you bringing in my house named Pap Smith for? Who is this? James, who is this? She got a nigga up in the house named Pap Smith. Is you a woman? What he doing? You already know. I don't want nothing. You ain't met me. I don't need to meet him. I can smell that he ain't shit. That's how I am, y'all. That's really how I am. I see something that you can't see. Can't never win no number. I win by the $100, but I know the nigga when I see one, I can smell it. He don't mean no good, Rissa. He don't mean no good. He ain't got no money, I can tell.
According to Tasha, every public appearance, every statement from Claressa Shields was carefully crafted, shaped to protect her image and maintain calm on the surface. Suddenly, her victories, once seen as pure symbols of strength and determination, felt more complicated. For some fans, they became a reminder of how trust, ambition, and hidden pressures can collide. The podcast suggested that Claressa eventually realized she wasn't just part of a love story or a close circle of friends. She was navigating a larger situation shaped by financial stress, fear of exposure, and the need to keep certain truths out of the public eye. According to Tasha, this realization was painful. Climbing to the top of your career while questioning whether those around you truly have your back is an experience few can imagine. As clips from the podcast spread, the conversation exploded. Some accused Tasha of chasing attention. Others said the details were too specific to ignore. Social media, gossip pages, and fan accounts all dissected the story, each adding their own interpretation. Clarissa's silence only fueled speculation. Every day she stayed quiet, more theories emerged. Some believed she was protecting herself. Others thought she was waiting for the right moment to respond. A few even argued her silence spoke louder than any statement could. Tasha claimed that Claressa began distancing herself from the people and situations that made her feel controlled. This act of reclaiming her own path gave fans hope. They wanted to see her rebuild her life and career on her own terms, free from other people's plans. But the emotional weight of the situation remained heavy. Trust, once broken, doesn't easily return. Relationships strained by doubt often leave lasting scars, and in the public eye, healing is never simple. The podcast also raised a bigger question: how much of what we see online is real, and how much is carefully arranged to protect images, careers, and money? Clarissa's story, whether true or exaggerated, became a symbol of the hidden pressures behind fame. For many fans, it shifted how they view celebrity culture. The bright lights, loud applause, and perfect photos often hide stress, fear, and private struggles. Success brings opportunities, yes, but it also attracts people who value what you represent more than who you truly are. As days went by, the conversation evolved. Some moved on to the next trending topic. Others stayed invested, waiting for new details or a response from Claressa herself. Every small update felt significant, as if it could finally answer the questions everyone was asking. At its core, the story became less about gossip and more about trust, power, and control. It highlighted how easily someone's name and image can be shaped by others, and how vulnerable even the strongest figures can be when personal and professional lives collide. Claressa, known for standing fearless in the ring, was now seen fighting a different kind of battle, one against doubt, disappointment, and the weight of public opinion. Tasha framed the situation as a long-running pattern rather than a single betrayal. According to her, the image built around Claressa's success had been used to uphold a larger structure that was slowly cracking underneath. Fans were left to decide what to believe. Some trusted Claressa's character and past actions more than any online claim. Others wondered if hidden truths might eventually surface. One thing became clear: this story changed how people viewed not only Claressa, but fame itself. The perfect picture no longer felt so perfect. Every smile now seemed to carry two meanings, one for the camera and one for what might be happening behind it. In the end, the takeaway was simple but powerful. Success can lift you high, but it can also place you in situations where trust is tested in unexpected ways. Being admired by millions does not protect you from being hurt by those closest to you. Whether the claims are true or not, Claressa Shields now stands at the center of a larger conversation about loyalty, ambition, and the hidden cost of life in the spotlight. Fans continue to watch, wait, and wonder, some hoping for clarity, others hoping for healing. And one quiet truth remains: not every battle is fought in front of a crowd. Some of the hardest fights happen away from the cameras, where strength isn't measured by wins or titles, but by the courage to face disappointment, rebuild trust, and move forward while the world watches your every step.